Hello everybody, welcome back to Cannonball Cottage. Today we're going to be making some doner kebab meat. What we have here is some diced onion, largely diced onion. In this one we have some chilli, 3 little bird's eye chilli, some ginger and some garlic, the equivalent of like 2 cloves of garlic there. Some butter, which is already in this pan. We've got some yogurt. We have the mince. There's 800 grams of, there's 500 grams of beef and 300 grams of lamb, just in there. We have 2 slices of bread. We have 10 mint leaves and juice from a quarter of a lemon. So to begin with, what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to drop the mince into the processor. And the reason it's going to go into the process is because we need it to go all, to be mixed enough so that it goes really pasty. Sort of a little bit further on than that you would with sausage meat. The seasonings that are going to go in is half a teaspoon of cumin, half a teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of chili, half a teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of chili flakes and half a teaspoon of coriander. And all of those spices go straight into the blender. And at the same time, I'm going to add the bread. I'm going to add the yogurt. There's about a good tablespoon of yogurt. And then we're going to blend up the onion, the garlic, ginger and chilies, along with just 10 fresh mint leaves. I'll just get these out of the way. And I'm going to put the lemon juice in there as well. So now we're going to have to give this a little bit of a blast, probably be a bit on the noisy side. So let's get cracking. Just gonna scrape that down a little bit. We've got some that isn't getting there. There you go. Let's see how this goes. Place tidy. Well, everything seems to be blending up except those little chilies. But not to worry. But once they're in the total mix and it cooks down, they'll cook away. So we'll leave that as it is. And unplug this and just get it out of the way. There you go. Put it back where it belongs. Put this little bit in the sink, and then we'll add this onion, garlic, ginger and chili mix into the blender. And then all it is, we just blend it all up and make it into this paste, and then you'll see what it looks like. There we go. On with the lid and start it up. And this is the noisy bit. As you can see, turn it around, they're beginning to turn into this pasty mixture. But we need to go a little bit further because the top here is still a little bit too coarse. I might just push that down a little bit to try and get the top of it sort of, try and get that blended a little bit further. There you go, that's it, blended very nicely. Just take that movie out the way, that's it, turn that off. Now, the procedure is that in some cases, some people will turn this out onto a piece of foil, wrap it into a sort of roll type, a log or brick shape. Well, my method, I'm going to be using a loaf tin, and then we'll cook it off in the oven for about an hour, and there you will have the old kebab meat. So first of all, we need to get this mixture out as best we can. You see how pasty it is and sort of sausage-like consistency. But you'll see how it comes out. I've got one already done. That and also, oh, this is stuck now. I've got one already made up, and it's cooled down so that we can actually slice it. Now obviously you can just knock a tub off the sink area, and you can slice it from hot, but I've found that it's easier to slice it from cold, and then that's what this frying pan is here for, to reheat it, and then you get quite a good finish, sort of a finish that you'd get if you went to the takeaway, you know, those brown edges and the outside edges that are cooked a little bit more than the doner meat itself, as if it's been sort of scorched by that grill, that upright grill. So there you go. What we've got there is the doner kebab meat all ready to go in to the oven. So next thing, I've got this butter in here, and what we're going to do, and I'll just show you sometimes what people do, and that is that this is the one I made earlier, and I've already taken a slice off there, and to be truthful, it was a dual purpose slicing off. One was to actually have a taste, and the other was to just show you can then stand it up. This is if you want to slice it this way, and I don't know if I've got a knife. You can either sort of the traditional way of a kebab is sort of to slice it and slice it downwards like so, and slice it as thinly as possible. And it works. I mean, you know, you're sort of used to having your kebab meat sliced in a vertical way like this, and try and slice it as thinly as possible. And you know, just like this. And so you can either do that, as I said, you can keep on slicing it downwards like that by sort of creating this, or you can slice it just this way, whichever you feel is easier. Then of course, plenty butter in the pan. You then put your kebab meat in like so, and this is what you get, and you just shave off this kebab meat and get it in the pan and start cooking it down. And it's really easy once you've actually prepped it. And of course, what you could do is get it all sliced up like this, and then portion it up and put it in the freezer. And when you come in, instead of going to the kebab house, you can just fry yourself some kebab meat like this, and there you go. You can add a little bit of this stock that comes from the when you cook it off. I've actually taken all the fat out of that, and there you go. It'll just take a couple of minutes there just to fry away. I'm just going to move this out of the way, and we're just going to make some tzatziki while we're waiting for that to cook. Move this, and what I've got here is some yogurt. I've got some cucumber that's been sitting in this sieve to try and get all the water out of it. I've also got 1 clove of garlic that's been finely minced. I've got some dill. It's not the fresh dill. I haven't got any fresh dill. This is dried dill. And then we put the cucumber in to finish it off. And I don't know if you can see that. Look at all the liquid that's come out of that cucumber. And you don't want all that moisture in the tzatziki, because it just makes it all runny. And you see what I mean here now. Look at the edges all going nice and crispy, as you would get from the kebab house. I'm going to turn it down slightly. Let's do it on minimum warm, just to keep it warm now. Mix this tzatziki to go on the sandwich. There you go. Just give it a bit of a taste. Oh yeah, yum yum. Nice and creamy. Very nice. Now, the next move, of course, is to build your sandwich. Earlier on today I made some Turkish DONER bread, not pita bread. It's known as pide, which is buttered pide, and this is what it looks like. It's covered with butter then baked, and it's got sesame seeds and nigella seeds. And I'm going to do this one because I've already sliced it open like so. And first of all, we're just going to add a little bit of tzatziki. We're going to add some onion. No, we're not. We're going to add some lettuce first. Add a little bit of lettuce like so. And we're going to add an onion and tomato salad. And this is the Turkish method of serving a kebab. And this onion and tomato has been seasoned with sumac, a Middle Eastern spice, and that's about it really. And then what we're going to do now is pile the kebab meat on to the bread, and just look at that, what a sandwich that is. I'll just move this out of the way so that you can get a view, and I'm just going to have a taste of the kebab meat. And you will not be disappointed. That is as good, if not better, than your takeaway. And I'm just gonna put the knife through it like so that hopefully you get a better view of it like that. And that, my friends, is a doner kebab here in Cannonball Cottage in the afternoon. I hope you've enjoyed seeing how that's made, and that makes a fabulous sandwich. Thanks for watching. This is Cannonball Cottage signing off. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, make a comment, and we'll get back to you with any queries that you have. I hope that's a better picture. So, as always, cheers everyone. We'll see you all again soon.